Hello and welcome to another 5 minutes of wellness here on Asanki Soul TV. I'm back in my car because I feel like this is the place where I get my most inspiration. It's the most quiet and I can just be. What's your space of inspiration? Some people I know find the inspiration in showers or going for a walk, or just, I really like being in a car. Maybe it's a sense of freedom or something, like I get to go on a little adventure. So I'm keeping up to date with the theme of the habit series, and we are in week 4, so next week's the last one. And this area we're focusing on work and money. So habits to improve your work life and your money life. Who doesn't need great habits in these areas, right? So the acronym, and again this is all based off a workshop that I was part of with Jay Shetty. So this is all his work, and I love the way that he broke it down, and I just wanted to share my takeaways from it, and that's what I'm doing here. So the acronym for work and money in the habit area is NEWS, NEWS. And our relationship with money is based on our parents. This creates subconscious beliefs we are not aware of. All money is just currency, current energy that needs to keep moving so more can come. It's a cycle of giving and receiving. And I believe this was with my whole heart. I've done a course on money and abundance, and in my Sanki Soul Collective, in my membership program last month, we did Awakening the Abundance Within, and we really dove deep on the programming on how these money stories, money beliefs gets passed down generationally. We spend the way we see others spend, and how we get to break that and understand that giving is part of the receiving. It's a circular motion, and money is just current energy. It has to be moving, and money is just the vessel to get you where you need to be. Money isn't the end game. And so strategies to help you improve the way you think of money, the way you work with money, the way you understand it, even in the working scheme, is very important. And so the N standing for network. Always be connecting and learning. Ask great questions within your community. It's not about impressing people with your status, with your wealth, with your knowledge, but it's about becoming interested in others. This is the difference between small talk and big talk. We often closed, selective, and controlling. So we want to make things about us. So your network is your net worth, So being open, going to events, speaking, getting curious, asking really big questions, getting deep, getting involved in that way is very important. Whenever you are around people, create deep connection out of interest. Get interested with the people that you are connecting with. Then the E in NEWS stands for education. Education versus entertainment. So very successful people spend their money on education, invest in themselves, invest in learning versus entertainment. There's nothing wrong with entertainment. There's nothing wrong with watching movies and doing things for fun and all of those things. But if you are spending 80% of your time in entertainment versus education, then there's a little bit of a misalignment there. You're not going to get what you put out if you're spending all your time and effort in entertaining yourself and not learning, not growing, not expanding. And there's a statistic that says 80% of success is based on 20% of your investment. 11% of successful people read for entertainment. People who are financially struggling spend more time wasting it watching TV than on the internet or just randomly scrolling. And escape versus elevate. Escape is to run away from life. Elevate is to elevate your life. Notice when you are escaping and when you are elevating. Notice how this makes you feel. And I thought this was so important because one of my many avoidance techniques or mechanisms of protection is avoidance and binging. Either that's eating or watching countless amounts of TV, Netflix, all of those things. Like, those are my default. Like, that's what I want to do when I want to run away from life. But instead, read something, connect with someone, learn something, enroll in a course or something that's going to help you to elevate and actually make you feel better. So ask yourself this question: how does it make you feel after you've spent hours of just numbing, escaping, versus when you are elevating, learning and growing? And then the E in news stands for win with volume. 70-20-10 rule. 70% dedicated to core business tasks, so your daily task. What are you doing? What are you getting up for every day? How are you spending your time? 20% of the time, project related, new related tasks and new skills. And then 10% of your time, innovation. Where can I get creative? So splitting your time accordingly like that helps you to actually access all of yourself in a very good way. 70% of your time is going to the core tasks, your business, your job. If you're creating an entrepreneur, you are building a business, whatever it may be, 70% goes in there. Then 20% into new tasks. What am I learning? New skills. And then 10% into innovation. How can I learn something new here? And then the S stands for strategy. Example on how you can allocate your money is important. Having a strategy, 10% of this goes here, 20% of this goes here, and having that formula locked in so that you don't look for money at the end of your month. That there's more month than money, those kind of situations. Where your money is going, how you're spending it, where you're investing it, how you are using your money of service and growing it in amazing ways so that it's not become wasteful. A money saving strategy gets rid of all the things that there's a tool to help you with that, is to get rid of all the things that you don't need. You save the minute money comes in and don't save what is left. Very important. So the minute you get an income, the minute you get something, allocate 10% of that, or how much you can, say 10%, and allocate that immediately to savings. That is first off. Don't save at the end. And then a good way is to maybe 25% goes to housing, 15% goes to travel, 10% goes to medical, 10% goes to utilities, 7% goes to groceries, 2% to giving, 2% to credit cards, and debts, 11% to giving back. Whatever the ratios are, those are just example. Whatever the ratio has to be according to what you can give out. Divide it up strategically in the beginning, so you have a plan, and then how money starts to work for you. You don't work for your money, and that is so important. And also something that I've been really practicing is whenever I give money, to really feel gratitude in my heart to give that money, to understand that money is maybe going to someone's food on their table, whether that's me in a restaurant. That's a little bit rude. There's so much noise and traffic right now. Really distracting me. Anyways, what I was saying is, when you are giving money, whether that's at a restaurant, whether that's in the grocery store, whether that's somebody begging on the street, whatever it is, really feel grateful to be able to be that blessing to others, whether that and really love the service that you are getting for the money you are paying for it. Love what the money is bringing to the person. Love that this money is just a transaction of love, of gratitude for what you're receiving, and that money is going to, back into the system, back into the flow. Don't block your blessings by hoarding all your money and worrying about what's going to happen. When you get to be in the cycle of reciprocity, of giving and receiving, and knowing that where you are sowing your money, it's going to grow, and that is a beautiful gift that I want to share with you on the topic of money and work, and really just building a beautiful habit and a strategy that's going to help you not be a slave to money, but rather that money starts to work for you. So I hope this is helpful, especially as we're going into the festive season, especially as we going into a time where we tend to spend unnecessarily. Really focus, where am I spending my money? How is this going to benefit me, as well as where this money is going, and give from the overflow of your love, of your heart. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with all that. Let me know your takeaways down below, and I'll see you guys next week for the final 5th installment episode of the Habit series. And I hope that you will follow these little tips and tricks along the way, so that it will start to help you start 2022 off on a great foot with new habits. So sending you so much love, and yeah, I will also be next week also going to be creating a little PDF with all the notes and stuff from these last 5 sessions that you can get for free. So stay tuned for that next week. Sending you so much love, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.